Sometimes, you just need a router that works without making you feel like you need a degree in computer science to set it up. That is exactly where this little Linksys unit lands. It is a refurbished piece of hardware, which means it has been through the manufacturer's inspection process, and honestly, it looks and feels like it just came off the shelf for the first time. There is something refreshing about a device that doesn't try to be a spaceship with a dozen antennas sticking out in every direction. It is compact, it sits quietly on a desk, and it does the job it was built for without any unnecessary drama. Now, let's be real about what this is. It is a wireless E1200 router. In an era where everyone is chasing gigabit speeds and the latest Wi-Fi standards, this might seem a bit modest. But if the goal is just to get the kids' tablets online, handle some emails, or print a document from across the room, it hits those marks perfectly. The MIMO antenna technology, tucked inside, does a surprisingly decent job of keeping the signal stable throughout a standard-sized apartment or a smaller home. You aren't going to be streaming 4K video on 5 different devices at once, but for everyday browsing, it is more than capable. One of the things that stands out is the setup process. It uses the classic Cisco Connect software, which is incredibly straightforward. It walks you through the basics, and the parental controls are actually quite handy if you want to keep an eye on what's happening on the network. It even lets you set up a guest network, which is a massive plus. It keeps your main devices and your personal data tucked away behind a wall while letting visitors hop on the internet without needing your main password. That is a feature that really should be standard on everything, and it is nice to see it here. You also get 4 fast Ethernet ports on the back. It is a bit of a shame they aren't gigabit ports, but for most wired connections like a printer or a desktop that just needs a steady link, it is perfectly fine. The security side of things is solid too, with WPA2 encryption and a built-in firewall to keep the bad actors out. It is not the fastest piece of tech on the market, and if you are a power user with a house full of smart home gadgets, you might find yourself hitting a ceiling pretty quickly. But for the price, especially considering it is a certified refurbished unit with a warranty, it is a reliable workhorse. It is not trying to win any speed contests, but it is a dependable, no-nonsense way to get your home connected without breaking the bank. If you just need a simple, stable network for the basics, this is a pretty solid way to go.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.